that, man. It's definitely time for that. And I'm trying to figure out what is going on with Jada Pinkett Smith. What's up with her, y'all? What's up with her? Am I viewing her actions or the things she been saying is weird? Cause these last 3 stories about Jada and this past since the pandemic, I just feel like she put Will in a really awkward position. Cause even if you have an open, well, people who don't know, let me give backstory. The August Alsina stuff hit the fan because he started making music specifically about Jada, letting the world know they have a relationship. August Alsina was her son's friend. She met him through her son. She proceeded to take him under her wing and then start having sexual relations with that man. And then when she broke it off, I guess it really messed him up mentally that he basically dedicated an album to her actions and the things she done and how she's helped and scarred him. But now recently, she's come out and made some statements that made me say, what is going on with Jada Pinkett Smith? Is this the midlife crisis or something? Or is it just, no offense, ladies, modern women behavior? Is that cycle taking on in her mind that the competition that or the things that you're doing, or just in general? Like, it's just none of these stories help Will. Doesn't make Will look good. Her job isn't to make her husband look good, but you would think her job as a wife would not make your husband look bad as well. I would think that's a job. You don't have to go big him up, but just don't make him look stupid. Like, even if Will was, doing this thing in your open relationship, because he admitted to that this week, if he was doing this thing, nobody knew. It was rumors. It was always rumors. But with you, the cat's out of the bag. People use the word entanglement now because of, your actions, the things you did. Not to say that makes you less of a person or anything, but, facts are facts. And the fact is, I don't know what the hell is going on with Jada. But we're going to get into this first video because, again, interesting behavior to me. I don't know how I'm supposed to fully judge everything.
My favorite times of any show, we get to get Keisha's hot take on one of today's trending topics. No, listen, I love when you go off.
Will jumped out of a helicopter on his 50th. What's on your bucket list? What you gonna do? Happy birthday.
Oh my goodness. That's funny. Do you have a bucket list? That's a good question. I actually do, but it's not physical. It's just not physical.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm right there with you. I absolutely have a bucket list. I really want to learn how to love, but I know what it isn't. Yeah. And I'm just on the journey of really understanding what love is. Yeah. So everything on your bucket list right now is just part of your spiritual journey and your path right now. Absolutely. Yeah.
All right, so I don't need that commentary on this because I have my own thoughts on this. Okay. So one, every time Pac's birthday come around, you talk about how he was the love of your life. I figured in that you would maybe, know what love is, know how it feels somewhat, because you still say you're in love with Tupac. You've said that, or you still have deep feelings and all of that for him. I feel like that's kind of feeling love, or maybe whatnot. Maybe I'm tripping on that. But not only that, you have a husband, Will Smith. From his conversation, seemed like he made a lot of adjustments for your lifestyle and the way you were raised, the way that you lived, the way your family lived. He adjusted to that to show you love. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I am mistaken. But that's 2 things right there I would feel that's love related or love like. 3, you have children. Do they not show you love? Do you not show love to them? Is it not unconditional love when you're around your children? That's a little weird to me. A little weird. Maybe you didn't specify enough what type of love you were looking for. That just sounds a little weird to me. You have children. You don't know how to love them. They've never showed you love unconditionally. Your husband never showed you love in the 20 plus years you guys been together. You don't still feel the love from Tupac. Not only that, you're right there with your mom, talking to your mom. Is there not love from that relationship? What is it to learn about loving at your age when you've been married, you have children, and you have an active relationship with your parent? Where's the loveless situation in that? I don't know. I don't know if it's like some, even Willow agreed with her, but I don't really agree with anything that comes from the Red Table Talk, because a lot of it seems like I want my cake and eat it too behavior. And that runs into a problem for many people. You can't have your cake and eat it too in every situation you want it to be in. That's not life. I wish it was, because I would have been born with like a silver spoon. I would have been at least 6'5", dunking basketballs on people. You hear me? I would have been out here. I love the life I have. I know what love feels like. I definitely know what love feels like. Like, I just find that a little odd. You've been married. You have children. You have your parents. You have your friendships. Out of none of those things have you ever felt love. You say you know what love isn't. So you're trying to figure out what love truly is. I can't wait to have kids. I just feel like when my child comes out the womb, oh my goodness, it's going to be the greatest day ever. Ever. You got to experience that more than once. In a position where you can take care of your family. You have no issues with taking care of your family. Again, that sounds a little weird to me. Sounds a little weird. I guess 50 is the age where life really starts to change, I guess. And I don't know. I don't know how I'm supposed to. Am I the good guy? Am I the bad guy in this situation? Forgive my opinion. Because as we continue on in the story, shit gets a little more weird. You know what I'm saying? So to the next clip involving Jada and what the hell's going on, we go ahead to Instagram.
We're talking about this today, the BBLs, because I was considering getting one.
Me too. I think, let's be real, okay? I considered getting the tiniest little bit.
You did.
But then I just got in the gym and I got it anyway.
And I told her, I said, you want a butt? One thing your mother know how to do is build a butt.
Exactly.
And you built it.
But I really...
To the point that people thought you got surgery.
No, you're right.
I just feel like there's always been so much more pressure on women to look a certain way.
It is.
You know, it's all about youth. So for somebody like me, the struggle has been extremely real. Like, I've had Botox, and then you get to the point where how much are you going to do? But then it almost becomes addictive.
So in this, she comes out and says she thought about getting a BBL, and so did Willow. She thought about getting a BBL, and then her mother said, it's so hard on women. Well, let's put everything in the context. Yes, beauty matters in man's views when they're looking at you. Beauty matters. But for most women, you're already born with your values. So if you maintain the beauty you have, and you develop a pretty good personality to which people want to actually spend time around you, and you're not, unbearable, then you probably won't have these issues. At least that's what I'm running into, because I know a lot of women will take pride on being hard and difficult. Like, I'm a strong black woman. It's okay to be a strong black woman, but don't be unbearable with your strength. I have a strong woman by my side. I'm never in a situation where I'm like, damn, shut up. I know y'all seen Raising Kanan. Lulu got to tell this girl all the time, just shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? About to be 50 and you think about getting a BBL. At 50, it's tough, man. It's tough. I've met a lot of women who are insecure about themselves and their beauty, and in some cases, I'm like, I don't see where it comes from. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Maybe instead of BBL, you can do some therapy and work on your personality, because guys already found you extremely beautiful, Jada. Your whole life, you've been looked at and viewed as beautiful. The plastic surgery thing, I mean, I don't get it. When women say guys love women with BBLs, I don't see the girls with BBLs getting married. They're getting flued out and bust on, bust down. You hear me? They getting bust down. But I don't see them out here getting them rings. Show me one. Two. Show me one that has a man she would consider a high value. Not somebody she's parading around. You know what I'm saying? Show me somebody who's not like Nikki. Nikki got some plastic surgery. I love me some Nikki. But she has plastic surgery. You know what I'm saying? She also has a man who has a wicked character traits, or profile, as we would say. He has a little wicked character profile. I don't know him personally, but you know, I wouldn't consider him high value in any type of way. So other than that, where do you see the girls getting the rings? And I mean, people can say women can say they don't care about marriage, but you know, the family thing tends to be something that keeps women happy later on in life. At least from my personal experience, you know, conversation I done had with people. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, but I find it weird that she wants to get a BBL and the whole family is into the plastic surgery thing. Like, where's the self-love? How much do you actually love yourself? You need plastic surgery for something that you would just like your body you're born with. Do you actually love yourself? Do you? I don't think I can get married to somebody who would want, you know, just cosmetic surgery just to make you feel better, you know. Self-love is a huge thing to me, at least to me. Everybody might be different. But I got another story right here dealing with Jada, and this one probably was the most wicked one right here. So Daz Dillinger, for people who don't know, Daz Dillinger of Death Row, of the Dog Pound, producer, Daz Dillinger, that Daz, believe that's Snoop's cousin. He came out and said Jada had an entanglement with Chris Kelly of Criss Cross in 1993. At the time, Chris would have been 15. Jada would have been 22. Y'all's out here canceling every single man who has anything involved with this. But Mary J. Blige is going to skate because I guess Danny Boy, I guess his voice doesn't matter anymore, but Danny Boy came out and said he was touched on and he had a sexual relationship with Mary J. when she was overage and he was underage. Now we're finding out Jada Pinkett Smith has done the same thing, which I would kind of believe because look at what happened with August Alsina. Weird, ain't it? Weird. So let me get some of this story. Say during a recent interview, rapper Daz Dillinger, was working closely with Jada's ex Tupac, claimed that in 1993, Jada was having an entanglement with Chris Kelly of Criss Cross. At the time, Chris would have been 15, Jada would have been 22. You think Jada Pinkett was entangling? She was entangling with Chris Kelly from motherfucking Criss Cross, exclaimed Daz. Criss Cross was in the room, and Chris was like, Jada Pinkett is at the door, but don't leave. Take this weed, chill. We were like, damn. He gave us an ounce of weed. We gonna kick it right here. Then he came back and said, yeah, that was Jada Pinkett. I'm like, damn, that was Jada Pinkett at a young age. 1993, around the way. She was entangled then. Shout out to Jada. They said Daz probably didn't mean to start anything. But again, we can't. The problem that we always run into in these situations is we have a strong contingent of modern women who's ready and willing to cancel every single man who has any sort of improprieties they can consider. But I believe this should be a huge outrage. She kind of has a history of this. You know what I'm saying? I bring up the history with other people. She kind of has it. I mean, look at what she did with her son's friend. What's going on with Jada, man? I hope Will still love me after this, man. You know what I'm saying? I mess with Will. I feel bad for Will. I feel bad for Mike Lowry, y'all. She doing this to Mike Lowry, man. Mike Lowry's supposed to have the hoes. Not looking like one. Cause she got my man going out bad. Bad. So let's get into some better news, man. It's your boy DJTheParkBoy, and I'm here with a special product for you. I got some Delta 8 weed from JK Distro, and I'm saying it's amazing. It's clean, smokable, and the best part is they deliver it right to your door. Because of the 2018 Farm Bill, it's now legal for them to have Delta 8 weed sent through the mail. That's right. And if you use promo code FLOSS1, you can get some clean, smokable weed sent to your door. Direct. You have options. You go right there to jkdistro.com. You look at all the strands they have, which is a lot. You can even get you some edibles. You can get you some wine. Anything in between you can think of. You put in promo code FLOSS1, you're going to save you 20%. So go ahead, hop on that now. Make sure it's in the description.